Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing this ice cream girl makeup. So if you're interested in seeing how it's done, just keep watching. Starting off with my eyes, I'm going to take this CoverGirl Classic Pink Blush and I'm going to run that through my crease. I'm using this pink as my transition shade. Next, I'm taking this pink color from the Morphe 12P palette and I'm putting that into my crease as well, but focusing more on the outer corner and keeping it close to that crease line. I decided I wanted my eyes to be super duper pink and vibrant, so I'm working up that pink color a little bit at a time, just placing it in and then blending it out, placing it in, blending it out, because you don't want it to be like a huge chunk of pink just right at the corner there. So just work on blending it a little bit at a time until you get the vibrancy that you want. Taking that purple from the same Morphe 12P palette, I'm going to pop that into my outer corner and kind of smoke that into the pink, and then I'm later going to pick up some more pink and blend out those purple edges. Taking some brown eyeshadow on a small detail brush, I'm going to start mapping out where I want my drips to be. I want 3 different colors or flavors for the ice cream drips. You can do as many as you want, but I kind of just wanted 3. So right now I'm just mapping out where the layers are going to be. Taking the Snazaroo Sea Blue face paint, I'm going to start on the top layer. We can just pretend this is like mint flavored. I just really wanted to incorporate the blue because I felt like it would pop next to the white and the pink. The next layer is going to be vanilla, so I'm taking some white face paint and filling in that whole second layer, but avoiding my eye area. We're going to blend the white into my eyeshadow in a little bit, but for now, just avoid the eyes. I wanted the last flavor to be strawberry, so I'm taking some pink, but I didn't want it to be too bright of a pink, so I mixed it with a little bit of white to make it more of a pastel pink. Picking up some white eyeshadow, I'm going to go up against that white paint edge and blend it out so that it blends into the eyeshadow. You don't want there to be a clean line between the two. You want it to transition nicely into one another. Picking up some white eyeshadow, I'm going to add some highlights to the blue and the pink layers. Obviously, you're not going to add this to the white layer because it won't show up, but you want to add some dimensions. And then I'm just going to blend out that white line because you don't want it to be too harsh. And then of course we're going to add some shadows. I'm going to run some light brown eyeshadow right up against each of the lines. This will help make it look like the layers are on top of one another. Once you've done that, you're going to want to take a slightly darker brown and add that right up against the curves of the lines. Because before you added the light brown shadow against every part of the line, but right where it curves, whether it curves up or curves down, you want to add a slightly darker brown because that's where the darker shadows would naturally be. Now time for the sprinkles. This part is very, very easy. You're just going to want to pick up the color sprinkle that you want and dab it onto your face to create that slim rectangular shape. You can either find a brush that already has that shape, or you can get a thin detail brush and lay it sideways and it will create that thin sprinkle-like shape. So I'm just going to start off with some pink sprinkles, and then I'm going to add some blue sprinkles. And then I'm going to add some yellow sprinkles. And then lastly, I'm going to add some brown sprinkles for some chocolate sprinkles. Now I'm going to go back and finish up my eyes. I didn't do this earlier because it would have gotten in the way of the white paint blending. So I'm going to give myself a black wing. I'm using some NYC Liquid Liner. And then I'm going to add a coat of mascara to my top and bottom lashes. And then I'm going to add some false lashes. Picking up this light blue color from the Morphe 12P palette, I'm going to use this to smoke out my bottom lash line. Of course I needed to add an inner corner highlight, so I'm going to take that Forever Lit color from the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero kit and add that to my inner corner. Taking this liquid lipstick from Caked Makeup, this is the color Low Key. I'm adding that to my lips. Later on, I added highlight over this color, but I ended up not liking it. So in my pictures, you'll see that I don't have the highlight over my lips, and that's because I took it off after I filmed my outro. But you can leave the color like this, or you can use your own color, or you can add the highlight. It's just that after I filmed the outro, I was looking at my lips and I didn't like the highlight that I added to it. So I ended up just redoing it and leaving just the liquid lipstick. I went back to that Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit and I added kitty cat all over my collarbones and my shoulders because who doesn't want to be doused in highlight, am I right? And then going in and starting on my chest piece, I wanted to create kind of like a cone looking top. So I'm adding some brown and then I'm going to crisscross it. I'm going to do going in one direction brown paint and in another direction white paint to create that dimension, and then I'm going to shade in each one of the squares. And then I'm going to take a thicker brush with that brown paint and I'm going to outline the top part because I wanted to create kind of like a dipped chocolate cone sort of deal, and then I'm going to have that drip down onto the actual cone. And then I took some white paint and in a cloud-like shape I added what I wanted to look like whipped cream to the top part of that, and I outlined all the white parts with the brown paint. And here's where I messed up and added way too much highlight to my lips that I ended up taking off after I filmed my outro anyways. But then you're done and all that's left to do is add your wig. For the cone, all I did was hot glue a real cone onto a plain headband and put that on my head. The wig, of course, is optional, but then you're done and you have your ice cream girl makeup look. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and leave me some comments if you have any questions. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and until next time, bye-bye.
Working, don't leave it. I'm about to bag it up.